Welcome back to Living 808. The Hawaii Executive Collaborative's Climate Coalition is now Climate Hawaii. The organization has done incredible work the last 2 years, and joining us now to talk about its accomplishments and the new refresh is Dwayne Kurisu, chairman of the Hawaii Executive Collaborative, and Jeff Mikulina, executive director of Climate Hawaii. Aloha, you guys.
Morning.
Morning.
Thank you so much for being here. And it's fun because, of course, as we know, Jeff is my co-host for Empowered, so it's exciting to talk about what your actual job is and how much you've done. So first of all, what exactly is Climate Hawaii and who are you guys?
Well, thanks for having us on, Kelly. And we're really excited about Climate Hawaii's rebrand here. For the last 2 years, we've been a coalition of organizational leaders really working to change the conversation around climate, getting organizations more involved on their climate journey, both working internally to reduce emissions as an organization, but most importantly, working collectively to help break down barriers to climate progress.
Wonderful. And Climate Hawaii is a part of Hawaii Executive Collaborative's mission. So can you tell us a little bit about HEC and how this Climate Hawaii fits into your vision?
Well, Hawaii Executive Collaborative is a nonprofit whose core really is the Hawaii Executive Conference, which meets once a year with leaders in business, government, labor, education, and the community. And at this conference, we address Hawaii, the most pressing issues that Hawaii faces. So the collaborative is something that happens year-round. It's the entity that we hope to involve all 1.4 million people in Hawaii.
So let's talk a little bit more about the work you're doing. And I guess, can you share a bit about how it differentiates from other kind of similar organizations and the organizations you've pulled in?
Sure, yeah. In fact, KHON2 is one of those organizations that signed the Climate Pledge. And that's really the entry point, a commitment, a public commitment saying, as an organization, we're committed to act on climate. We're going to inventory our emissions. We're going to reduce our emissions. And then we're really going to work together on these broader issues. And let me give you a specific example. We passed a measure this year called Solar Hui that's going to enable condominium owners and renters to participate in solar energy. They really can't do that today. And this will fund the green bank that puts solar pretty much on low-income homes. For that bill, we had Zippies testify, Young Brothers, Merrimans, folks that you normally wouldn't associate with maybe, climate legislation, but bringing them into the fold and helping them advocate for some of these critical climate policies is what we hope to do.
That's so neat. And that is so cool that something like Zippies, an organization like that, is stepping up and taking action, which is so exciting. And so let's talk about it. Dwayne, how does Climate Hawaii fit within your larger effort? Because I know you have the Rediscovering Hawaii's Soul. How does that tie in? And can you share a bit about that?
Hawaii's Soul is the common denominator to everything Hawaii. So we talk about aloha. A lot of people use the word aloha, but it has meanings from hello and goodbye to some deep love. So Hawaii's Soul is a term where you have your own interpretation. Doesn't matter. It goes deep into your definition of what it is to live in Hawaii. So when we coined the term Hawaii's Soul, it was what is it that can bind us together? And again, like I said, it doesn't matter what ethnicity you have, or it doesn't matter what kind of work you do. And so, like we said, everybody is same. In this room, everybody is same.
And that's how you can get a lot of work done. And that's how the collaboration comes about.
And that's the Hawaii that we all grew up with. Everybody's same. That's part of Hawaii, so it's really caring for our aina.
I love that. And of course, you're doing that still in such a great and unique way too. And it's really awesome to see. And especially since you are such a successful businessman, to see you giving back in such a big way is really inspiring. And of course, Climate Hawaii is a big part of that. Now, rebranded, so you're introducing a new website, a new logo. So it's subtle, but tell us about the symbolism in it.
Yeah, we're really happy with the logo that we sort of landed on. And it incorporates a Hawaiian pewa, or this butterfly joint you see in woodworking, which can mean, repair. It can also mean like a healing in a way. connecting and joining. And that's exactly like the symbolism that we feel our work kind of embodies, is this connecting, joining, bringing together disparate, just like Dwayne shared, disparate voices to a common goal. Bringing those folks to the table, working through these difficult issues that we're going to face with climate change, but hopefully developing a shared understanding so we can move forward together.
Awesome. And moving forward to our goal of 100% renewable energy by the year 2045. And I'm really excited that we get to feature you in this role, because a lot of people, they see you on Empowered, but they don't even know you're the person that actually wrote that legislation that got us to this goal, which is so, so cool. So for people that want to learn more about the organization, that want to get involved, how do we do that?
climatehawaii.earth or on all the socials at Climate Hawaii.
Okay, perfect. And of course, we'll have a link to your website as well as HEC on our website at kh12.com. But it's incredible work that you're both doing. Thank you so much for being here to share about it.
Thanks, Kelly.
All right,
Thanks.
it is now Climate Hawaii. We'll have all the details on our website. So much more when Living 808 returns. Stay with us.